Hello, Josh.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, doing well.
Josh, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And we are going to talk to you about your business, Treaties Online. Is that the official name of it? Treaties
It's just
Online?
trees.
Treaties. Okay, I wasn't sure. All right. So first, Josh, tell us how old you are.
I'm 12.
12. Okay, so I put teen premier, but I was off just a little bit. I thought maybe you were 13. Sorry about that. All right, tell us, when did you start your business?
Started it around January of last year. Worked on it on and off, but I really picked it up when COVID started.
Had some extra time on your hands, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us did. All right, Josh. So tell us, what do you sell?
So I sell dog treats and dog toys. All of them are homemade. But for the auction, I'm just selling my dog toys.
Awesome. All right. And I have to say, one of the things that I really love about your dog toys in particular is that you upcycle. Okay, you take something that most people would just throw away, or maybe they would try to recycle it, but you actually turn it into something useful instead of recycling it. I love that. And I feel like that really makes you a social entrepreneur, because the whole point of your business, making these things, also improves our environment, which is a great thing.
Thanks.
So how did you, well, actually, I don't want to get to my questions first. I need to ask you this. If someone is interested in getting your products, the toys or the treats, how do they get them from you?
So because our treats don't have any preservatives and because they're all homemade and natural, we're only able to deliver them and ship them to our local area, so Waterloo region. But we are hoping to start shipping our dog toys within, maybe around mid-December to the US and Canada. And a link would be posted in our bio, and you can follow us on Instagram for more updates. But right now, it's just our local area, but I'm definitely hoping to expand in time for the holiday season.
Nice. Okay. So you started out and you focused on your local area, which is smart, right? That's easier to manage. But now you're at the point where you want to flip and start doing it nationwide and also to the US. You're in Canada, right?
Yeah, I am in Canada.
Okay. Got it. All right. So I love that. So now you're kind of ready for some growth and expansion. So I would love to talk to you about your first prototype, because I know making a product from by hand is not easy. So tell us about that very first prototype that you made of your dog toys compared to the product that you sell now.
Yeah, so it's actually funny because there isn't actually too much of a difference. The only difference being that my first prototype, it was a very small bottle. So we tried to make one that was like, the size of like a Coke can instead of like a Coke bottle.
Oh, like the 12-ounce size?
Yeah. And we put a way too big of a sock on there. So I kind of figured out immediately that would have been a problem. So what I did is I tried the 750 milliliter pop bottle. Mm-hmm. And, same sock. And I found that was good. The only problem was there was still a little bit of room where the cap used to be, because we take the cap off because it's a choking hazard for dogs if they ever get the sock open.
Yeah.
And what happened, so what we did is, in order to fill the little gap, we put some stuffing. We put some toy stuffing in between the gap there. So that's how we kind of arrived to our first product. And, yeah.
All right, so wow, that's not too complicated a process. Some people, when they're trying to make something by hand, it becomes a really long, drawn out process. But yours wasn't too bad. You started with
and
good.
It's really easy to scale too. It probably takes maybe about 5 minutes to make one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So we can still keep the handmade, quality, but we can still eventually, hopefully, push out big quantities.
I love that term that you dropped. You said it's easy to scale, right? So scale means you just want to increase volume more and more. And because you can make those pretty quickly, you feel like you can do that by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So you're thinking about your business model and how to grow your business within that business model. Very smart. Now, what's the hardest part about making those dog toys?
Honestly, it's not really a hard part, but the hardest part would be sewing the top because that's the part that takes the longest. It's like the black stitching. It's probably the part that takes the longest, which makes it hard, but it's not necessarily super hard to make. It's just, we put all the time into, making sure the sock's good quality, and that it's, a good product. And obviously we have customer service and stuff like that. But no, it's not necessarily the hardest product to make, but the hardest part would be stitching the top together.
That little top part. Got it. Do you do that also by hand, or do you actually use a machine?
Machine.
Machine. Got it. Okay. So, are you ready to show us your auction items?
I am, yes. I actually think I might have held a couple of them up.
Yeah, I think we saw some of them.
So I'm selling 3 things at the auction, 2 bundles. So 3 things in total. So the first bundle, I don't want to call it like an original toy, but it's more like just basic toys. So there's the first one. It's like a black sock. We've got more of like a bluish purple, like dark blue kind of one.
Gotcha.
And then more like a lighter purple. So it's very neutral. And so so that's the first bundle. The second bundle is like a holiday themed Christmas bundle.
Yeah.
So we've got like a Christmas tree here.
It's cute.
We've got like candy cane stripes. And like a mistletoe type of sock. Just nice holiday colors.
Yeah, I love that mistletoe. I something about mistletoe I think is really cute. And then there's one more, right?
Yeah, there is. So it's something a little bit different. So I figured I would try this. So it's like a custom sports toy. So basically you bid for the ability to have a dog toy made with like your favorite sports team's insignia, or maybe it's just you want a hockey sock, and we'll get one with like hockey pucks. So it's basically just like a custom dog toy under like the sports umbrella. It's very open-ended.
Gotcha. So any sports team, your favorite sports team. I was actually thinking, since it's a dog toy, you might want to get a sports team that you don't like. Maybe you can let your dog. Yeah. I thought that would be funny.
That's an option too.
All right. I want to pay attention to these comments. So Gwyneth, do you know Gwyneth? It seems like she knows you.
Let me take a look here. Yes, I do. I think that's a friend of my mom's.
Okay, yeah, so she's actually had these dog toys around with her dogs, and she's saying that the dogs love them. And she's got a big dog, she said, like 70 pounds.
Yeah, that's actually the dog that's in the product shots with the toys, I think.
Oh, the brown one?
Yeah.
With the curly hair, yes, I remember that dog. Awesome. Josh, is there anything else you want to tell us about your business, your dog toys, treats, anything you'd like to share?
Not really. I think we've covered it all.
Awesome. All right. Josh, thank you so much for sharing with us today. It was lovely to have you. And have a very good evening.
Thanks for having me on.
Take care, Josh.
Bye.